Welcome to the Podcast1700block. If this your first time, second time, last time, well, it's Christmas time in the city. Hope y'all having a good day, for real. If y'all ain't having a good day, it'll get better. Just hold on. Got a couple of things I want to talk about. Oh, hot in here, man. Couple of things I want to talk about. Hope y'all doing good. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you. Um, if you missing somebody, man, this year gonna be different and they not here. Hold on, Jack. Just hold on, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. You might not get used to it, man, but it's gonna get better. So I'm gonna talk about. I got a couple things I want to talk about. I'm on two platforms. I was trying to get on the other one where y'all can chat on this other one. Gotta find out how to do it. I had it, but I lost it. I'm gonna play with it when I get off. Welcome, man. It's getting a little chilly. Christmas is a tricky time because it's that time of year where if you came about somebody and it's people that was in your life and they not here, you have a tendency to miss them, and it could put you in a state of depression. So depression is a terrible thing. So I'm talking a little bit about depression and just to be grateful and just have a conversation about what we really grateful for, man, and what I think this time of the year really stand for. And a lot of times we always look for presents and gifts and breaking our neck to buy something and all that. And that's not what it's really about. I mean, most of us get stuff all year, man. Our young people, they always get stuff, man. And the stuff that they don't get is just that we can't get it. But as parents, I think a lot of times we try to go out our way and go beyond our scope of finances. And, a lot of people lost their job. A lot of people just don't have money. And I commend the young people because they growing up to the point where they really understand, like, my mother, she lost her job and it wasn't her fault. And she went to work every day. And some people who just evil, she lost her job. Um, and so I commend them because the kids are really growing up a little differently than they used to, man. They really growing up really different. So I think the way the economy is going and um, the way a lot of people just struggling is we're gonna come around and we're gonna turn the corner. So we'll get into a little bit of what happens around this time of year. And I don't want nobody to get depressed. I want you to stay strong, man, and keep your head up. So I'm gonna get into a little stuff about depression and how stressful this time of year could really be because a lot of people that was at the table last year, they're not gonna be at the table this year. A lot of people say Happy New Year's to last year, they're not gonna be at the table this year to say Happy New Year's. A lot of things that we did with people last year, they not here this year, man. And it can make you feel sad, man. And because you can't buy people what you think you want them to have, and because you can't be there for them the way you want to be, and you used to giving and giving and giving, and this year you can't give, and you'll forget that it's really not about giving, and you'll forget that. And a lot of times when you used to doing stuff and can't do it, it just puts you in the state of depression. So let's go with I picked this topic because I'm gonna go with the holiday depression. When it talks about holiday depression is common and it stems from an increased stress, loneliness, grief, financial pressure. I just talked about the financial pressure. Financial pressure of seasonal effectiveness disorder. It's called SAD. Seasonal affective disorder stands for SAD, due to less sunlight, making you feel inadequate or isolated, experiencing joy, but it can be managed by sitting, relaxing, acceptance, practicing self-care, sleep, healthy eat, exercise, connect with others, setting boundaries, and seeking professional help if feelings are persistent or overserved. So when you can't do for, especially your children, man. I mean, your children are, no matter like how they do in school or how much you got to fuss at them. And it's just something about the black parent that we just don't want to see our people without. We just don't. We don't want to see our children without. Um, and we want the best for them. And sometimes I don't think we go overboard. We just that kind of people, right? And I don't really talk about no whole bunch of race because I try not to play the race card, but we are really clean compared to a lot of other races who swear that we dirty. We ain't never been really dirty. We might have been less than, but we always was clean. We might ain't had the best, but the majority of us, we woke up clean. Our face was clean. Our hair was done. I mean, I remember when they used to do hair on the steps, not go to no beauty salon or nothing. Every little young lady, little girl in the neighborhood knew how to do hair. Like somebody did your hair. Like you didn't go nowhere. You went up the street or you went next door or somebody in the community did your hair. Like it wasn't you didn't have to go far to get your hair done, get your hair washed and oil and grease with them big rollers and they had them big rollers back then. And so we was always pretty much clean. So I think we do a lot for our children because we had some of us didn't have a lot when we grew up. Our parents didn't have a lot. We had what we need, and sometimes we had extra. Like Jack Purcells, you had to have a couple of hours to get a pair of Jack Purcells back in the day. Like for real, they were really expensive tennis, and they was like $15. And $15 was a lot of money when we was growing up. And most of us had fish heads. A couple kids had Jack Purcells and Pro Kids, and Converses, but them tennis shoes was high. They used to sell tennis shoes in the supermarket, and you would go in the supermarket and just buy tennis like the supermarkets just sold everything. And then the meaning of Christmas supposed to be behind Christ. Now, I don't know if that's true. That's a whole nother different conversation. And I don't want to mix the two. No, the holidays are geared for the economy to make money. I think it has nothing really to do with us because, let the truth be told, Christmas is every day to our kids because they get all year long. So whether we get them something around Christmas time or not, them kids have everything they want. They just get everything they want. Um, and do they deserve it? Yeah, they deserve it. And the reason they deserve it is because we deserve God's blessings, whether we earn it or not. I don't know what that means. He died on the cross, so we would have the tree of life. So everything we get, we deserve. I don't believe in I don't deserve to be here. I deserve to be here. Because if I didn't deserve to be here, I clearly wouldn't be here. I don't deserve his blessings. I do. I do. Because his word said that I can have anything I want. So I don't believe in that. Um, Stress and pressure, grief, buying, hosting and family obligations add significant pressure. Dinners, um, when people come over your house and remind you of people who was here and not there. Loneliness, grief, holidays, highlights, absence of loved ones or stained family ties, intensify sadness. Through that. Um, Inadequacy, social companions with seemingly happiness, families can trigger feelings of failure for real. Um, Seasonal affective disorders. That's another um, definition for sad. I talked about the reduced daylight in the winter can trigger depression symptoms, winter patterns. So like when the sun go down, when it gets dark early. Um, yes. Um, I'm reading y'all comments. Um, Disruptive routine, changing sleep, diet, and daily structure can impact a mood too. Presence, sadness, or withdrawals from a person. Like when you were dealing with somebody and they leave or they roll out, or you might leave. Changing sleep or appetite. Yeah, I know, because love is a terrible thing. That shit'll make you not eat, sleep, all that. Yeah, it'll do something too. Increased isolation or feeling more alone than usual around this time of year. Loss of interest in activities you usually enjoy. Like if you usually enjoy doing something, and just say your sister or your cousin or your uncle or y'all always used to go out or y'all always used to be together around this part of time, like Christmas parties and stuff, and they not here, it could cause you to isolate because you like, damn, that's the person I usually call and go out with, and you might pick up the phone and call them, and they are able to go because they not here on the planet no more. Um, Let go of unrealistic ideas for a perfect holiday. Focus on what's manageable. Meaning, um, I know you're used to having things one way, but you have to realize that it's not that way no more. And a lot of times, it's hard to separate your feelings from somebody you really care about and realize that they're not here. It's hard. It's hard in the beginning. It's hard in the middle. Um, and it is. Um, Personalized self care, get enough sleep, eat balanced meals, exercise, find a quiet downtime. Downtime can be a book or movie, or it could just be you sitting at the table, just listen to the music by yourself. It's okay to be sad, not to events or limit time with draining people. So it's okay to be um, sad. And it talks about that because what it's saying is really, it's okay for you to face your reality, to realize that that person not here and it's tough and you have to go on. And it's a hard thing, man. Practice gratitude and self compassion. Focus on positive and kind to yourself. So, the positive is that they just ain't here no more. But I had a great time while they was here. I appreciate them. I never forget them. They're gonna be with me for the rest of my life. Engage in activities that bring purpose, like helping others or religious, social events. Go out more. Get around some of your other friends. Try not to be by yourself. And sometimes You might have to talk yourself through some shit. Just be talking about you. Just be talking in the house, talking to yourself. Cause this shit will drive you crazy. If ain't nobody else to be around, you might have to do that. If feelings of sadness are intent, prolonged, or interfere with daily life, sleep, appetite, work, contact a healthcare provider or mental health professional, you might have to seek some outside help. There's nothing wrong with seeking outside help. A lot of people seek outside help, man, to really get help, to get people, to help them cope with, um, what they going through, man. So let's go. Side effects. Stress causes a wide range of side effects from short-term physical reactions like headaches, tense muscles, high blood pressure. Figure fight response to chronic issues like insomnia, can't sleep, anxiety, depression, digestive problems, diarrhea, constipation, heartburn, weakening immunity, hair loss, increasing risk of heart disease, diabetes, and memory problems. Now, I didn't know that it could take you and you have memory problems. I really didn't know that. Memory problems impeaching both of your mental state and physical health long term. So I didn't know that. Missing someone that is gone from the holiday table or just from out your life. Um, Cardiovascular. It can affect your cardiovascular. It can affect your immune system, your digestive system, and others. Fatigue, dizziness, rapid breathing, skin problems. I didn't know it could cause skin problems either. I didn't know that. Um, Mental, behavioral effects, isolation, long-term risk, chronic inflammation, increased risk of diabetes, obesity, heart disease. So, stress can do you one over, man. So, um, I know it's holiday time. I know it's a lot of people that we missing. It's probably a lot of things that you really want to do for people and you can't do for them. And if you can't do something for people, you just can't do it. Don't stress over because you can't do it. Take care of yourself, pay your bills. Make sure you got a place to live. Make sure you got some food to eat and take care of yourself. And whoever don't have what they don't have, if you can help them, help them. But if you can't help them, you can't help them because you'll help somebody and their ass won't help you. And when it's their turn for to help you, you can't find them. And I've been there. I've been there. I try to help you if I can, and if I can't, I can't help you, man. But I thank God for the people who can help you. If you can't help and you can help, then help. Um, so it's Christmas. So yes, people absolutely celebrate Christmas globally. But the reason for every Christmas celebration, Jesus' birth, while many non-Christians enjoy it as a cultural holiday, traditions like gift giving, family time, festival lights, Santa, and the general winter cheer, making it a widespread culturally commercial event beyond just religion, especially in the U.S. However, over 90% participate. So Christmas is really still a big deal to a lot of people. A lot of people still celebrate Christmas, man. Christmas is a great for a lot of people. Um, it's a broad participation, even in the U.S. About 75 Christians, around 90% celebrate Christmas. So, still have a lot of people that celebrate Christmas. Um, just a quick segment. This segment ain't is not a lot. Wanna had an issue. Wanna get with these I'm off the Trump train. I get back on it later. want to get with these Ravens, man. I get some comments on this football thing later. So for all you Ravens fans, man, I think, and this is just my whole opinion, I think we need a whole new staff on the Ravens. I just think everybody need to go. I think Harbaugh need to go. I think um Todd Monken need to go. Offense and defensive coordinator. They need to go, man. They've been there too long. Um Baltimore Ravens, we started in '96 with the franchise, with the established NFL team. Um we won one Super Bowl. We won one Super Bowl ever since Harbaugh been there. And I just think that, I mean, he got some so Harbaugh got 185 wins, including one payoff, beginning 2008, the third most winning NFL coach over Spain as Supreme Brian Bullock. You know, Brian Bullock took us to the Super Bowl for the most wins by a head coach in Baltimore. That's in Ravens franchise. We've been to the Super Bowl twice. Hey, Martin, I hope you're feeling better. So the Baltimore Ravens has been to Super Bowl 2 times, appearing in the Super Bowl in 2001 and 2013, winning both games. But still, because they going off of that old record, that shit don't mean nothing. 2001, 2013. It's 2026. We ain't won nothing ever since 2013. Um, I just this is not good, man. Tomorrow when I come back, when I come back, when I come back on tomorrow, I'm gonna do a whole segment about the Ravens, the success rate. I'm just gonna touch on it now because I'm getting ready to get off here. I'm gonna do a whole segment on the Ravens. Um, my opinion. I need y'all opinion too. I need y'all weigh in. Let me know what y'all think. We're gonna have a conversation back and forth. Um, in my opinion, is I think they need to go. I think they need to get rid of the whole office, like the whole front office, man. So they going off the Ravens' accomplishments under John Harbaugh, right? Baltimore Ravens' key accomplishment including 2 Super Bowl wins in 2000, 2012. Established a legendary dominance defense. Ray Lewis. All them people old. Them people old, man. You got Lamar Jackson, 2000, 2008, 2012, 2023. AFC Championship. We won titles 2000, 2012, appeared in 5 total, 2000, 2008, 2011, 2012, and 2023. But we can't close. If you get there and don't win, you might as well have not got there. Like, it's a waste of time. You can't keep getting to the playoff and then get to the big game like last year, 2023, 24, and lose. You can't get there. You got one of the most talented running backs in the NFL. You don't play him. You show blitz and then don't blitz. Tom Morgan just a clown. Best winning percentage tied for the highest regular season winning percentage among active NFC franchise. Playoff consistency, strong playoff record, 18 to 14 as of 2023, reaching the playoffs 16 times since 2000. All that's good, but we ain't went to the dance yet. AFC North Title 1, AFC North Division, 2003, 2010, 11, 12, 18, 19, 23, and 24. They division titles, but that don't get us to the dance like. This don't get us nowhere when on most of them games we lost, we beat ourselves. We dropped the ball, fumbled. Henry can't hold the darn ball. Likely, I don't know what he doing. He running around like he just on crack or something. Low ass just running around the field. Henry just running around like he trying to kill everybody, but they won't play him, right? Defense first identity. The defense didn't show up the other day. They played like some trash. All ball. He just need to go. He just need to go. He the winningest coach is John Harbaugh. It's in 24. 160 games to 99 to 0. Career sacks, Terrell Suggs. Look, it's old. Career passes yards, Joe Flacco. Career rushes, Jamal Lewis. They old. They old stats. Like, we don't really have no new stats. If you look at the stats, right? They just going off an old record. So let's do this. I'll play with this a little bit. Let's see. Who is the winningest coach in the NFL? Know who it is. It's Don Shula. And that's old. So, it's this. So you can't have players and then don't play them. Like, it's crazy, man. I'm gonna bring my guys in and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna play with the chat box and find out. I was playing with my chat box on the OBS over here, and I gotta find out. And I had it the other day how y'all could chat and come in, but for some strange reason, I lost it. I gotta go back to it. I get it. I'm gonna try to play with that. I get up. Oh, I just wanted to bring y'all a short one because I've been real busy and I ain't have a chance to been on. I've been swimming and coaching and got some other stuff going on, man. Got LA 28 going on. That's the Olympics. Trying to get there to see it. Christmas here. Don't be depressed. Thank that, Lord, that you got another day and you got another chance just to live, man. Whoever don't get what they don't get, they just don't get what they don't get. Thank God for whatever condition you in, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, you still here for a reason. And you still inspiration to somebody who in worse shape than you. And that's all I really got, man. I just wanted to connect and just give some people some grace and give them some mercy and give them some uptick. So we're going to jump off the train for a minute. I got to jump back. I'm going to jump back on it, but I'm going to bring you some other stuff because there's a whole bunch of other stuff to talk about. So I piggyback through a little bit of the Trump administration, what they doing, Kennedy Center, how he want his name on everything, like I told you. And we'll jump back and forth on what they doing in reality and what we need to do to change to be a better person, to get our life together, because the White House going to run, the world going to run, and we still going to have to make sure we eat. What's up, pimp? Make sure we eat. Make sure our families are blessed. We still got to pray. We still got to work. We still got to try to go to work. We still got to try to take care of ourselves. And the economy going to be what the economy is. A lot of times, I just had a conversation from the economy, not to try to change it because we can't, but just to make sure that we all aware that the struggle ain't over, man. And Uh, I just don't understand like what we did to them people that bad, but they just don't like us and just don't want us to get ahead. Um, the struggle is real. And the sad part about it is we're gonna be struggling for the rest of our life. And that's the part that get me. It's like, do you ever get to the point where you just stop struggling for better? And do you ever get to the point where you feel comfortable? It's like every time you get comfortable, man, they come for you or something comes for you. And I guess that's what keep your faith rolling. I guess without adversaries and without things coming at you, man, I guess you won't know the power of prayer if everything went smooth. So, I don't say things have to. I think that I think it's a blessing to know how to pray through stuff when hard times come. And just to know that you've been through something, you know that there's a God that's going to come and get you no matter what. That means everything, man. I'm trying to tell you, because if you've been any place where any of my friends been, man, just to know that no matter what, where I've been, I ain't never gonna be there. It ain't gonna never be that bad again. If I could get through what I've been through, oh, I pretty much can do this one on my standing, on my hands. And just knowing that when you've been through so much, the little stuff that we go through now, when you really think about where you came from and where you was and where you going, it ain't nothing. This really a walk in the park. Cause now, let me hit you with this. Now you got a savior that gonna come and save you. Why? Because he already done showed his hand. And once the spirit or the power that you believe in showed they hand to you and pulled you up from a place that you know that had it not been for your prayer and your struggle, that you would have never made it, the rest of this stuff you pretty much can get through. So I believe you need them hard times, man, because them hard times always take you back to, oh boy, but I got somebody. It ain't never time to panic. It's just time to keep pushing, and keep pushing. And as long as you push, and I'm just a firm believer that if you keep putting one foot in front of the other and asking for help and letting people know that you vulnerable and that you really need help, you'll find out that it's a whole lot of people that ain't in this by themselves. You'll find out it's a lot of us in this together, and everybody had the individual struggle. But there's so many people around you that's already been through a lot of stuff you're going through. If you don't use them people and ask them people for their advice, and if you think you too cute or too handsome to ask for help, your ass gonna be in trouble. So you better open your mouth, because it's a lot of people that can help you. And my thing is, I miss them old people, man. I do, yo, because they just had a way of talking to you like they had the answer and really didn't. They didn't have the answer. They had experiences, but they never gave you the answer. They always said, well, son, if you do this, I think you'll be fine. And I used to always say, my mom always say prayer. All she talk about is pray about something. Man, I had no idea it was that powerful. So, I'm glad that they left me with the power of prayer, because it works. I believe in it. And because now is the time that you had to pray. People going through a lot, man. People that lost a lot. People that sacrificed a lot, and they done lost a lot, man, to no defenses of their own. People that went to school, people trying to graduate, people had great jobs, they still educated, and they were snatched from them, man. A lot of people getting their jobs back. A lot of stuff that the Trump administration put in place is actually reversed. The court system, like, no, you gotta get them people their job back. Just can't fire them job. Um, the Republican Party is trying to do something with the Trump administration, and got a lot of people in there that's really trying to make a change. I don't know. I think they scared because at the end of this term, I really believe something's gonna happen criminally to a lot of people. You got the Epstein files. And I talked about that. They want to open them, but they hiding people and certain stuff they ain't showing and certain stuff they showing, man. And if you look at, and I'm just having a conversation, if you know how messed up the society is and the world is, and people that got money, man, ain't never gonna get in trouble. And the sad part about it is, you can have one little thing on your record, man, and can't get a job. One little thing. It could be 60 years old. You got a dude in the White House that's a convicted felon, and he wind up being president. So you gotta look at that. Um, so I'm gonna do something. I got my little easel, and I'm gonna write down my topics. But I just wanna just have a general with you because I know it's some people that's feeling down, man. Holiday time will bring you that way. You got people that ain't here. You got people that's locked up. You got people that's incarcerated. And you got people that you miss and people that passed on, man. And so this is really a tough time. It's always tough around holiday time, man. Then you got people that's getting old and they getting sick and they can't cook the way they used to, and you can't really go over their house, man. And it's a terrible thing to see people that you care about. They just get older. The blessing is that you get a chance to see them get older, and then you get a chance to get older while they getting older, and then everything that they have taught you while they older, you get a chance to get it, so you can pass it on to the people that's coming behind you. That's how you gotta look at it. You can't look at it like, oh, they life get ready to end, because everybody's life gonna end. We just don't know when it's gonna end. But the blessing is always to look at the positive and get what you can now, because you had to pass it on to our children because we the elders. Even though they are the elders, we are the elders of the ones that's coming behind us, which means we have to be the best role models that we can be. Now, we can't control nobody's life because my kids get on my nerve. I swear. My son, I don't know what's wrong with him. That nigga just think he on the island by himself. My daughter just a brat. My grandson, he just a brat. You know, all our kids are the same. Gotta love them. Gotta take care of them, man. You want the best for them, no matter how dysfunctional they could be or dysfunctional we could be. A lot of their dysfunctions come from the way they was raised by us and what we did to them while they was young. They picked up some of that, and then they picked up some of their own stuff. So, you know, my daughter always tell me that I think I know everything. But I be saying like, who you think you talking to? I swear I used to utter them words to my mother and father. Especially my father. Say, he always think he know everything. Case in point was, he did know everything. And I don't know where she got that from, but I clearly said it to my parents, especially my father, because I swore my father just thought he knew everything. And he did. And I just didn't want to listen, man. So it took me longer to get it. Well, thank God I got it. But, you know, when I look at them and people, they just like we was. They just like we was. They ain't no worse or no none of that. A lot of stuff we did, they ain't even doing. For real. A lot of stuff them kids doing. A lot of stuff we did. They wasn't half of them wasn't even made it when we was growing up. To be honest with you. They gunslingers. We was face crackers. Like, we just beat you up. Like, yeah. Not no riding around in no car looking for you. It was no cars. We ain't had no cell phone. We just say, when you see Johnny, tell him I'm looking for him, man. And we'll just walk the neighborhood until you find. We was real gangsters. And when we ran up on you, you knew we was coming because everybody say, oh, Johnny looking for you. When he see you, he want to say something to you. You knew what it was. Wasn't no hiding. You couldn't jump no car, go around no block. So a lot of stuff we did, I don't even think they wouldn't have did it. They wouldn't have just ran up on nobody and just punched them in the face. Because people was getting battered down. And yeah, it was terrible when we was growing up. It really was. It was terrible. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get into how Christmas was when we grew up. I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. How Christmas was when we grew up, and how things are now, how it has really changed. Because staying in the house was we never wanted to stay in the house. Staying in the house was punishment, boy. If you couldn't go outside, nigga, it was a bad day. To get punished, oh my God. I'd rather not eat before get punished and not go outside, especially if it was hot and you had to come straight home and go in the house and watch Captain C and that ugly sea monster all day, and that was it. Mm-mm. No, had to come outside. So listen, I want to bring you some joy. It's a joyful time of year, man. Be thankful for just life. Be thankful for just to be thankful. That's it. Just be thankful. Just be thankful for what you have and where you at right now. Just be thankful. That's it. If you be thankful and you go back down a couple of them halls where you was and you pray to always live the life that you living now, you'll be grateful. You'll understand what grateful is because you living better now than you ever lived in your whole life. In spite of how you think you should be living. You living a dream. A lot of people wish they could live the way we live. They wish they wish. And let me say this before I go on. A lot of people will never live the way we live. Not even think about it. They'll never have the life that we live. No. They'll never have nothing of what we have. They'll never get it. They'll never get a car. They'll never get a house. They'll never have a job. They'll never get an education. They'll never have a pair of glasses. They'll never have a hat. They'll never be able to change their clothes multiple times or go in their closet and have multiple options on what to wear. They'll never get a driver's license. They'll never drive. They'll never drink out a glass of water. They'll never know what ice is. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. A lot of times we don't think about how grateful and how blessed we really are. We take a whole bunch of stuff for granted. A lot. We take a lot of stuff for granted. Some people will just always have the clothes on their back. That's it. They'll never sit at a desk. They'll never sit at a computer. They don't know what a computer look like. Some people write with chalk. Some people had to do their homework in the dark. Yeah. Some people gotta walk to school. Some people will never get to school. Some people will never learn how to count, read, or write. They just won't. They just won't. It'll just never happen. So, when you think about this time of year, man, and why you really here, why the creator still got you here on this planet, man, go all the way back to the beginning. Just make sure you go all the way back. Make sure you go all the way back because you're going to be grateful. You're going to get some gratitude if you go all the way back. So no matter what you struggle with, we all struggle. We've been struggling all our life. This ain't no new condition. This ain't nothing we can't do. This ain't nothing we ain't used to. This what we do. And why we do it, it's because we the strongest people that can do it. We ain't going to jump off no bridge. We ain't going to put no rope around our neck. We ain't gonna go rob nobody. We ain't gonna do none of that. We're gonna try to do better. We're gonna pray. We're gonna call somebody. We're gonna ask for some help. We're gonna be like, God, you got me through the last one. You're gonna get me through this one. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna have some faith. We come too far to go over the book, and so jail definitely gonna be a last resort. And I sure ain't gonna sit in no bar and drink now. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna get on the computer. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna strategize. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna put one foot in front of the other. If I need some help, I'm gonna ask for something, and I'm gonna keep it moving. That's what we're gonna do. So, excuse me. That's my grateful fact. I need y'all to be grateful. I need y'all to stay humble. I need everybody to stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize and don't take it off of it. Keep your foot on the pedal and don't let up. Do not put your foot on the brake. This ain't the time to give up. This ain't the time to fold. Stay focused like you've been. And I appreciate y'all for tuning into the Podcast 1700 block. I'm your host, Lamar. I'll be back tomorrow.